Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in its first down. They're going to run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. That great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll run the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he slings this pass over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a bigger.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls in.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
We'll call for the fair catch here. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Big throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, the result... positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the quarterback, it's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick rights out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And Miami offense is back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Miami 29, Michigan 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The linebacker shifting around now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And he's set to kick the ball off now.
Miami 36, Michigan 7.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. There's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, now the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's like one more play here before halftime. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He breaks free. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front.
They'll fake it. Can he make it to the end zone? And he's brought down way back there. Tried for a gamble, but no one was fooled. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami, 56.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the single back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's a bullet over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but kind of pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Takes the handoff on the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. With the score, Miami 63, Michigan 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the back gets the football. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The attempt is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Hurricanes bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Drops back in the gun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. A touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
And the Wolverines move into the red zone. Makes a quick grab.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. The back's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Jukes to get past a man. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And now the running back's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting, man. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Contact as he threw it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure.